this is Jessie. I've already taken the front grille out, which was an easy job because somebody had left 2 bolts undone. So to get the grille out of the P4, I think you've got to take off 2 bolts here, and then a nut and bolt down here either side, but there was no nut and bolt here, so I just undid these and it came straight out. But now I'm undoing these bolts to get this panel off because I want to paint it. I've just been working out how to remove these junction boxes off of this plate. So you undo the screw in the top cover, and then inside, amongst all the wires, I've cut the power, so there's no live wires here. In there, there's a little tiny flathead screw. There's one this side, and there'll be one on the other side. Hopefully, you'll be able to just about get the flathead screwdriver on there to hold it still whilst you undo it from underneath. Because there's 2 little nuts underneath here. So you just hold the screw head still and undo the nuts, like I've done with this one. Okay. I've got help today. Trying to get the bumper off because I want to have a look at this panel. Treat it from underneath. Okay, so the bumper's now off. It's revealed a little bit of surface rust going on. Doesn't appear to be any rot under there. Just a bit tired, really. No holes. So I've taken the bonnet catch plate or panel off. So the bonnet's just resting down on the radiator at the moment. The grille's not attached, it's just sat in there so it doesn't look like an eyesore for my neighbours. Oh, look at that big wasp. Plenty of flies stuck in that radiator. So I've removed these 2 side pieces here that the slam panel bolts onto. I'm not going to take the radiator out because that's not leaking and seems to be working fine. I've taken, or started to take these junction boxes off to get this panel off, but the nuts are seized on that side, so I'm going to have to cut them off. I've got this handy little angle grinder I got from Lidl. It didn't cost a lot, only like 30 quid. Handheld, battery powered, does the job. I've put a sheet of metal in front of the carburettor. Don't want fuel catching light. Right, so that's now off of that plate. I'm not taking any of the wires off, so I've just cable tied the wire on the pipe there to stop it hitting the fan. And I've cable tied it on here to keep that up out the way. The radiator's secure, it's not going to fall out. I want to get this panel off, but it's bolted under the wings and there's all brambles there. So really, I need to get her moved. So let's tidy up, get this rusty horrible plate Look at the state of it. Take that to the garage with all the other bits. So we've got the bonnet catch here. That's the slam panel where the bonnet catch bolts onto. That's all manky, needs sanding down. These are the side pieces the grille bolts onto, or the slam panel bolts onto. Big pile of rusty nuts and bolts. There's the number plate plinth, the bumper and the horns. Just want to clean and protect everything, really. This is the view from inside the wing. So you got that one nut and bolt on the corner, and then there's two on my car, silly long bolts. Right, let's get Jessie moved so we can undo the other bolts. There we are, the panel is removed. So there's a nut under here and a nut under here. These are actually the bottom grille mounts, where they hold the that little valance skirt thing down as well as these corner nuts and bolts. And here's the valance. Bit tatty, bit tired. So all in all there's 4 nuts and bolts each side that hold this panel down. Oh, looks like I better start cleaning it all now and get it back on the car. Right, I'm going to use this Scotch-Brite in this washing up liquid water. And I'm going to give everything a good scrub before I start sanding or prepping for paint, because there's all sorts going on here. Spiders, grease, filth. I'm just going to give it a good old clean. Who cut that panel? Don't know if that's an aftermarket one or not. So just give it a good old scrub and a good old clean before I start sanding it. Get anything like WD-40 off of it. Make it easier to prep. Okay, so all cleaned and ready for sanding. No more spiders here. Looks like it's had some kind of dodgy paint job in the past where they haven't taken anything off to spray it. There's a lot of beige primer showing through in places. The state of it. Oh yeah, just while we're here, look at the rust coming through on these bezels. Not good. These were supposedly triple plated, top quality chrome bezels. They're the wrong size for the P4 anyway, and they've hardly been on the car. Crap! It's wire brush time! Gonna get off any loose rust. Well, just get rid of as much rust as I can on some of the bits. especially these bits where the grille mounting brackets sit. They were quite heavily corroded. So I'd give the bumper iron brackets a bit of a clean and paint up as well. Definitely don't recommend using the wire brush on the drill for any exterior body panels that you're going to paint, because you'll have loads of wire brush marks. Right, let's show you what I've done. So I've used the wire brush on the drill for these plates here because they were heavily corroded, and I've used the wire brush on the bumper irons. Keep your eyes peeled for the next video to see further progress. Thanks for watching. Bye.